Friends, let's talk about a car that looked like it was designed by aliens inspired by a shark. The Lincoln Futura was first a concept of the future and then became the most iconic Batmobile. If you've ever wanted a car that looks like it was stolen from the parking lot of the Galactic Empire, this is it. Before you speed up, subscribe to Technomaniacs. We have a collection of the craziest cars that were either too expensive, too complicated, or just too brilliant for their time. In the 1950s, every automaker was making futuristic show cars, but Lincoln entrusted the design to Bill Schmidt. While diving, he encountered a giant shark, didn't panic, but was inspired and drew a car with predatory fins. Some people swear off going into the water after meeting a shark, while others create a concept car worth millions of dollars. The management liked the idea, and the project was transferred to Carrozzeria Ghia in Italy. There, they hand-assembled the body, covered it with pearlescent paint, which included real fish scales, and returned it to the United States. The price of the concept was $250,000, almost $2.8 million today. You know, about the same as a good used golf cart in San Francisco. The Futura was no less impressive technically. Under the hood was a 6.0-liter V8, 368 cubic inches, Y-block series with a power of 300 horsepower, aggregated with a 3-speed automatic transmission turbodrive. Rear-wheel drive, front and rear suspension on springs, a double transparent dome instead of a roof, and an aerodynamic design made it a real car of the future. It could even be called a DeLorean of the 50s, if it could travel in time. A few years later, the Futura ended up in a Ford warehouse until Hollywood noticed it. The car was repainted red and featured in the film It Started With a Kiss, 1959, after which it faded into obscurity again. In the 1960s, it was bought by customizer George Barris for a symbolic $1. Yes, friends, one of the most expensive cars in the history of concepts went for less than a hamburger and coffee at some roadside cafe. Then in 1965, a producer on the Batman TV series asked Barris to make a Batmobile right away. He dusted off the Futura, added black paint, red accents, bat wings, and voila! When the show premiered in 1966, the car instantly became a cult classic. Barris never sold the original, but he did make a few replicas for fans. But in 2013, at age 87, he finally parted with it for $4.62 million. The new owner was collector Rick Champagne. And yes, his last name is really Champagne. The man was clearly born with the right budget. Young car enthusiasts today may not know the Lincoln Futura or the Batmobile of the 60s, but its history remains one of the coolest cars in the world. From a concept car of the future to a superhero car, this car has gone on a journey that no other car could ever dream of. Check out some rare footage of the original 1955 Futura in the video below. And be sure to subscribe to Technomaniacs, where we highlight the craziest cars that time almost erased from history.